If you're a busy working woman that's been struggling with your weight for years, you're feeling like your metabolism's slowed and it's starting to really affect your confidence, but you don't know where to start and you just don't have the time or energy to figure it all out yourself, then make sure you stick around until the end of this video because in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how I've helped more than 150 working women speed up their metabolism and lose 20 to 30 pounds in just the first 16 weeks without having to count calories or even go to the gym. If you don't know who I am, my name's Anthony, and this is me 12 years ago. The truth is, for most of my life, I was extremely depressed and insecure. At just 6 years old, my mom walked away from our family, and for me, that manifested into a poor relationship with food and a low self-worth. I was bullied for being the short and chubby kid for years, and anytime I would try to lose weight, I would end up binging, feeling defeated, and right back at square one. But in 2016, I stepped into the gym for the very first time. And by 2019, I was training with the Olympic team and being coached by world-class nutritionists and trainers. But after only a year, the pandemic hit and I spiraled. I lost my routine, my motivation, and slowly my confidence all over again. The truth is, everyone has a different rock bottom moment. Maybe it's trying on an old pair of pants that don't fit. Maybe it's not recognizing yourself in a recent photo. Or maybe it's not feeling confident enough to be intimate with your partner. For me, that moment came when I saw 200 pounds on the scale for the very first time. I knew I couldn't continue living how I was, so I used my knowledge and experience as an athlete to lose 35 pounds over the next 4 months. I got in the best shape of my life and decided to make it my mission to help others do the same. So why do I help women specifically? Well, a few years later, my best friend and big sister Haley came to me in tears. After a double knee surgery ended her athletic career, she gained 40 pounds and didn't know what to do. She tried everything and even resorted to weight loss medication, but still nothing worked. When I dove into help, I realized just how toxic the women's weight loss space really is. Quick fixes like fad diets, detoxes, and now GLP-1s. Solutions that promise the world but end up leaving women feeling frustrated, defeated, and in an even worse position than before. That's exactly why I created Fit for Life Coaching. For my sister Haley and for more than 150 women just like her and just like you. So let's dive in. Fit for Life Coaching isn't a $50 per month fitness app or a cookie cutter nutrition plan. Fit for Life is a completely custom one-on-one coaching program for busy women who want clear structure and guaranteed results without adding more to your plate. Our method can be broken down into 3 distinct pillars: the metabolic meal plan system, the toned body blueprint, and the triple layer accountability system. By now, you've probably heard the saying that you can't outrun a bad diet, and that's 100% true. But the truth is, 99% of coaches are still just going to give you one of two things. Either they're going to set you up on a generic meal plan only a bodybuilder would follow, where you're forced to eat chicken, broccoli, and rice every day, and then you're just miserable. Or two, they're going to make you download MyFitnessPal or another calorie counting app and then tell you to hit a macro target, and then you're just left to figure out the rest on your own. Both of these cookie cutter methods are restrictive, time consuming, and exactly why most women end up burnt out while a scale still won't budge. That's why my method is completely different. First of all, I set you up on my metabolic meal plan system, a completely custom meal plan system that's specifically designed to speed up your metabolism and guarantee your results. All you have to do is choose what you like to eat, then I do all the thinking for you. Every week, I build you a completely custom meal plan and grocery list that lays everything out and actually guarantees you're going to get results without having to cut carbs or give up delicious foods. Because I'm a big believer that if you can't stick with a diet for the next decade, there's no point in starting in the first place. This system is exactly how my client Crystal, who's an on-the-go business owner that felt like she was broken, lost 25 pounds in just 16 weeks while still eating pasta. Or how my client Tessa, who's a busy vice principal, lost 27 pounds in the first 16 weeks while actually eating pizza 3 times per week. I know you're probably exhausted after your long days, and the last thing you want to do is figure out what's for dinner yet again. So wouldn't it be nice to have a clear plan that's laid out for you and still be able to eat delicious foods without feeling guilty because it's actually getting you closer to your goals, not holding you back? Right now, you might be thinking this all sounds great, but I don't want to have to make separate meals for my family or spend hours in the kitchen every day. This is exactly what my client Robin said when she first came to me a few months ago. So whether you're just cooking for yourself or you're cooking for the whole family, our entire meal plan system is designed to be simple, fast, and easily adaptable for any number of people. Fast forward just 16 weeks and Robin's down 23 pounds while being a full-time teacher, mom, and wife. Once we get your nutrition dialed in, the next step is my toned body blueprint. This entire system is like having a personal trainer right in your back pocket. I have my own app where I'm going to go in and completely customize a workout routine for you and your goals. Meaning all you have to do is open the app on your phone and follow the steps laid out. This shortens your exercise time by a ton and fast tracks your results because everything you're doing is specifically designed for you. This is exactly how my client Hillary, who's a busy veterinarian, lost 17 pounds and toned her glutes in the first 12 weeks working out right from her living room. Or how my client Kaylee, who's a single mother and full-time teacher, lost 32 pounds in the first 12 weeks working out only 90 minutes a week. Lastly, I know what you're thinking. This all sounds amazing, but I struggle with the motivation and accountability to actually keep going. So unlike every other coach who checks in on you maybe once a week, we check in with you every single day. Because don't you remember when you were a little kid and your parents used to have to tell you to brush your teeth every single morning and you'd complain that you didn't want to, but you would anyway? Well, I'm pretty sure you woke up this morning and brushed them without your parents having to call you and tell you to brush your teeth. This is the power of external accountability turning into an internal habit, and that's exactly what we're going to do for you. We're going to be there with you every step of the way to keep you motivated and accountable to your goals. That way you never have to worry about falling off track, and by the time the program comes to an end, you have the skills and habits to keep the weight off for life without needing us. So now you have a decision to make. You can either be the woman who keeps pouring from an empty cup by putting everyone and everything else first. The woman who continues to feel insecure, overwhelmed, and burnt out. Or you can be the woman who decides today is the day that everything changes. The woman who doesn't need to ask for permission to put herself first. The woman who looks in the mirror only a few months from now with confidence because she's found herself. You're only one decision away. So if you're ready to completely transform your life and join a group of amazing women just like you who are already doing the same, click below to book your transformation call. Because if you're actually serious about making a change, you're only 4 months away from being a completely different person.